可以啦，对，真开心。那个时候不可以。
讲华语，讲朋友的时候不够讲。
曝光没调。
这样我也可以跟你讲1个小时华语的话。
限制我。
亮的意，亮的意。
喝口水。它
他
不见了，那个 prompter 不见了。
内向变内向。
喂，对啊，都不敢讲我。
你讲很多的方式吗？
还在学习啊，
哦，我这边还好。
哇，真冷。还有多久嘞？可以做个东西。
还有这句，你对那个讲，他只要这儿不报就没问题。
哦，11点半，这样你开始。
5点2个
然后12点再到。
就这边灯啊，这个先对那个 logo。
再拍个照片。
然后他进来锁定，然后你再。我们可以。你懂。
哎呀，我把头发打断了。
倒数1分钟。
哎，好看。你教学生留言这个。
不行，不行，
不用讲。
这不可以对。
真的人家就看不到你要踢来的。
也不可以贴他，一贴他肿了就看不到，肿了就看不到。
努力的睁开。
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Sport Expo, the show where we dive deep into the world of sport, uncovering the incredible story of athletes and their dedications. I'm your host, Yongsin, and today we are stepping into the electrifying world of combat sports. Last week, we explored two amazing racket sports, pickleball and badminton. We had fascinating conversations with two top athletes who share their experience, techniques, and the unique challenge each sport presents. If you missed that episode, don't worry, you can always catch up on our official channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss out. But today, we shift gear from racket sport to something more intense, more adrenaline-filled combat sports. Two incredible disciplines take center stage: mixed martial art, MMA, and Taekwondo. Both require extreme level of strength, endurance, technical skill, and above all, an unbeatable mindset to help us uncover the nuances of these martial arts. We have two extraordinary guests, an MMA fighter and a Taekwondo practitioner. So, they will share their training routine, challenge, and what it takes to success in their respective disciplines. But before we meet our first guest, let's take a closer look at the world of MMA. This high-intensity sport blends various fighting styles, including boxing, Western Jiu-Jitsu, and Muay Thai. It's a battle of strategy, technicals, and raw power. MMA, one of the fastest growing sports in the world, it's full contact combat sport that requires fighters to be well versed in the multiple martial arts discipline. With no single dominant style, each fighter must adapt, strategize, and push the limits to outmatch their opponent. From lightning fast strike to ground control and submissions. MMA is the ultimate test of physical and mental endurance. Now that we have a better understanding of what MMA is all about, it's time to meet someone who live and breathe this sport. He's an experienced fighter, a passionate competitor, and today he is here to share his journey with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to our guest introduction video. Let's show.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuji, and then I'm 26 years old, and then I'm from Peak MMA. I have been in this sport for mostly 5 to 6 years. So the reason that I starting this martial art journey is because I was fat and I want to lose weight, and then suddenly when I'm starting this training, I feel like I like this sport, and then I join it, I train it, and then I compete it. I have been few competition before, but I'm not a good competition person. So mostly I have joined kickboxing, boxing, jiu-jitsu, and MMA, mixed martial art.
So, hi Yuji, it's a pleasure to have you here. Before we dive into MMA, could you give our audience a short introduction about yourself?
So hi everyone, I'm Yuji, I'm 26 years old, and then currently I'm learning and teaching in Peak MMA, and then I have joined kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing, jiu-jitsu, and MMA competition before.
Welcome to Sport Expo again. It's a pleasure to having here today. So one of my personal questions is that I still don't quite understand that the differences between MMA and boxing.
Okay, so in boxing, you are only allowed to use your fists to punch your opponent. However, in MMA, we call it mixed martial arts. So normally, basically, you can do everything you want other than kicking your opponent's ball, eyes struggling, hands fingering the eyes. Other than that, mostly it's like a street fight. You can kick, you can wrestle, you can punch, you can choke your opponent out. Yeah.
Oh, so I now is more understand better than before. So let's start with your journey. What is the first inspire you to get into MMA?
Okay, so I was overweighted and then a little bit fat. Actually, it's quite fat lah. Okay, and then after that, I was thinking about I should start a sport. And then I was watching YouTube, and then I suddenly watched UFC. So UFC is an organization that do MMA. And then I saw two men locked into the cage and then beat each other out, bleeding, everything. And then suddenly I feel like, hey, I should be doing this. A man should be learning a martial art. So then I start the journey.
Okay, so was there a defining moment that made you commit to MMA?
Yeah, so I was doing MMA like for competition only. I was not planning to teach other people until some cases happening nearby where I live, which is a lady get robbed. And then beside her got 5 to 6 men. And then those 5 to 6 men just standing there like a tree, doing nothing. So I was like, hey, I need to teach more people to learn how to fight. So when there's dangerous happen, you don't have to wait until police coming. You can straight settle the dangerous person. So I committed working, teaching MMA. Yeah.
So can you share a memorable moment from your early fighting days?
So I think the most memorable thing is like training together. Like we have a fight camp, like 4 to 6 people gonna compete on the same day. And then we run 5 km together. We do everything together. We share our diet together. Compared to competition, I think the progress is more memorable.
So I think that every fighter will have their own idol. Can you share who is the biggest inspirations or the role model in MMA?
Okay, so The fighter I like is Kobe Covington. He's not a famous fighter, but I like how he fight. I like how he's training, and then I like how he's commit his life to the sport. Yeah.
So can you share your first competitions that ever in MMA?
Okay, so my first competition in MMA is actually last year December. Okay, so that was a normal fight lah. I won't say I perform very good. Yeah, just normal, same, nervous, everything is the same.
Which competition that you think that you is most you like, most satisfied?
Oh, of course, it's the last fight, which is last Saturday. So I have to compete for a lot, and then all my fight is all decision. Means I cannot finish my opponent, and then the judges give the scorecard, then I win. But last Saturday fight is my first TKO, which is technical knockout. So I was very happy. I finally have a chance to finish my opponent. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think that every MMA fighter will have the well-rounded. So how do you structure your daily routine training?
Okay, so normally if I'm out season, means I'm not competing, normally I will spend 2 hours to training. But if I'm preparing for my competition, then I will train like 3 hours per day. Running 5 km, lift weight, punching, wrestling, like everything you have to do it.
So in the 3 hours you include all this kind of
Yes,
your training.
in 3 hours. But maybe I separate 2 times. Maybe morning 1.5 hour and at the night 1.5 hour like that.
May I know you are now in study or working?
Oh, I'm working now.
Working.
Yeah.
So it's usually you are before working you will have the training, or after working you will have the training?
I like before.
Before.
Yeah, because after the work I will like more tired. And I'm working as a coach now. So in the morning I'm more flexible to work out, and then during the night after all the members get back from their job, then I start teaching them lah. Yeah.
Okay. Be a coach, you are just teach the children, or adult you also have?
Oh, I'm only teaching adult. I used to be teaching children, and then I was like, it's too difficult to teach kids. Too difficult.
Why?
Because their parent is sitting there, and then when they are not listening, I don't know what should I do. Can I scold them, or I can hit them a little bit? I don't know. Yeah. So, especially now, most of the kid is like, very protected by their parents.
Yeah. I see. So now we have a special demo video where you will break down some essential MMA techniques for us. So let's take a look.
Hi everyone, so now I will teach you how to start your martial art journey. So when you want to start, first thing you need your hand wrap. This one is for hygiene and then protecting your wrist and your knuckle. Then second thing, you need a pair of boxing gloves. If you are going for Muay Thai, you also need a boxing glove. Going for boxing, you also need a boxing glove. Furthermore, you also need a mouth guard. So when you're doing sparring, you have to put a mouth guard in your mouth in order to protect your teeth and prevent you from biting your own tongue. Okay, so normally for warm up, we would like to do skipping. So skipping is the most easiest warm up you can get. Okay, so as a beginner, after you wear the glove, you need to find out your own stances. So for example, I'm right-handed, so I will plant my left leg in front and my right leg behind. Second thing, hands up in front of your chin, not in front of your neck, in front of your chin. And then the third thing is, keep your elbow closed, don't open it like this. Close it like this. Okay? And the next step. So when you start fighting, different coaches will have different name. Some people they will call it out jab cross. For me, I like to call it 1-2. Cut cut. Also, after you get the 1-2, we can try to get a 3, which is the hook. So normally we will use the hook for 2-3. Okay, so after you learn the punch, then you can start going for kicking. Up. After you learn all the things, then you will start to mix it up, create your own combo. Depends on you. For me, I like to box more, so I won't use my kick so more. So normally I'm focusing on punching. But sometimes, if your opponent is longer than you, taller than you, it will be more difficult to punch the head. Then you can start chopping out the low wedge. That's okay. So just mix up your own combo and find out your way to fight.
It's a very wonderful demo video. So now let's talk about your training. So which aspect of MMA do you focus on the most? Is the striking, grappling, or the conditioning?
So I'm more focusing on striking and conditioning. Yeah, because I used to do Muay Thai. So Muay Thai was my first combat sport, so I'm more comfortable in striking. But also I also learned wrestling and jiu-jitsu, all that, because if you want to be a good MMA fighter, you have to be well-rounded. Yeah.
That's a great insight. So when it comes to the fighting style, do you prefer striking or grappling?
This one depends on my opponent. Yeah, for example, in my first fight, my opponent is a good striker and then he doesn't know how to grappling. So after the fight, I will just pull him in the ground and I will just punch him. On my second fight, my opponent is a jiu-jitsu blue belt. He's very good in grappling. So you can see my video, I was like try to stand up and then just punch him. So depends on my opponent.
So do you prefer to be aggressive from the start or analyze your opponent first during the competition?
Yeah, I like to analyze my opponent first.
Okay. So do you have a signature move or technicals that you know for?
I like to push my opponent to the wall. Yeah, so I want to pin them down, make sure they cannot move around. Yeah, I just like doing that. Yeah.
So just now you mentioned that you is overweight before.
Overweight, yeah.
Before. So do you have any diet or nutrition plan?
Yeah. If to everyone, like if you are overweighted or you want to build muscle, actually that's very easy. You just eat rice, chicken breast, yeah, just all the raw material. You don't buy processed food like fries or whatever. Yeah, just eat the raw thing like fish, chicken breast, rice, veggie, like all of that thing. Yeah.
So so your nutrition plan is include rice,
veggie, and chicken breast, like Monday to Saturday.
because from the internet information that if you want to have a balance, a perfect body,
Yeah.
you need to reduce the rice or just skip the rice.
Depends on how much you work out. Like for example, I work out 2 hours a day. I need to eat rice, or else I will be in low sugar and then I will pass out or what. But if depends on the calorie. Yeah, if you don't work out that much, then you have to reduce the rice, the bread, whatever. Yeah, but protein is very important. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So,
But that one is a long topic, lah. Everyone is different. Yeah.
yeah, understand. So, where do you see the future of MMA heading in the next 5 to 10 years?
I think MMA is the tier 1 sport. Yeah, so I think everyone should learn MMA. So there's a funny joke lah, like if you lose in a basketball game, how do you settle it? Some people just fight. Okay, like you lose in a badminton game, what do? You fight. So, but there's no people like you lose in a MMA fight, hey, let's go play basketball, compete basketball tomorrow, right? You get what I mean? So, I think MMA is the most important sport now the generation need to learn, especially there's a lot of bully, a lot of crime happening. Yeah, everyone should be learning how to protect yourself.
Oh, I see. So, if you were not a MMA fighter, what would you will be doing?
I
What
think
sport do you think that you will looking for?
I think just lifting weight like that. Yeah.
So MMA is your one and only sport that you like.
Yeah, currently yes. Maybe when I get old, maybe different things. Yeah, but I'm still young. Yeah.
So may I know what is your short-term goal in MMA?
So currently now I have 8 fight in my record. So maybe another 2 fight, then I will retire from MMA and then I will focusing on teaching. Yeah, like that. Because preparing fight is not wasting. When you preparing fight, you are using a lot of time, a lot of money. Yeah, so yeah, just like that lah. Yeah, so finish another more 2 fight, then yeah, that's my goal lah.
I have a personal idea. Can you teach me something that's simple that we can learn here?
Okay, so is that for self-protection or like the martial art?
Self-protection is useful for me.
Okay, so for do we need to stand up or?
Yeah, sure, you
okay.
can.
So for ladies, okay,
Yes.
so if you are attacking by a man, okay, you don't want to hit his face or whatever. Okay, a man most weaker part is their groin. Okay, so first thing, you cannot be standing like in a line, okay? You
Okay.
have to be one leg in front, one leg behind. Okay, so if the man coming forward, you don't have to think how you attack him. You just lift your weight you just lift your leg up, straight kick to the ground, just like that, and then run. Okay? And then yeah, this is the best tip for ladies. Just kick to the ground, just kick it and then run. Okay, don't try to fight a man because no matter how strong you are, a lady still won't able to fight with a man. But if you are a man, okay, if you are a man, please learn MMA to protect your girlfriend, protect your future children, protect the person you care. So yeah, that's the tip. Just kick to the ground.
Do you have separate left or right? Need to kick it.
Okay, so if you are right-handed, so your left leg put in front, okay, right leg put behind. So when you kick to the balls, right, if you are using your right leg, you just swing your right hand, like that.
I tried.
Yeah. Yeah, just like that, very easy. Especially for men, you just hit the ground here. Yeah, and then for lady, the height is not that high. You don't need to kick that high. Just around that line, just pop, and then run.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so I need to protect myself. I have 2 skills that I want to learn. One is I want to learn for the kick, and then another one is run.
Yeah, just like that. Just run and kick.
Okay.
But the best advice is find a boyfriend that know how to fight. Yeah, that's the most important
Okay,
thing.
that's difficult for us. Okay. So please see. Okay, so just now we have the very amazing demo for us how to protect. So what's an incredible conversation. We have learned so much today about MMA. It's not just the physical technicals, but it's the mental discipline, dedications, and resilience it takes to be a fighter. So MMA is more than just a sport. It's a lifestyle or discipline, preference, and constant evolution. Fighters push their limits every day, refining their skill and strengthening their minds. The training is intense, the competitions is fierce, but the reward is both personal and professional is unmeasurable. So one thing that stands out about MMA is the respect among fighters. No matter how brutal a fight may seem, there is always mutual admiration between competitions. It's a sport that demands control, respect, and the ability to face challenge with courage. Beyond the cage, MMA teach valuable life lessons, resilience, adaptability, and self-discipline. Whether you are inspiring athletes of someone looking to challenge themselves, the fighter's mindset can be applied to all aspects of life. If today's episode has sparked your intent in MMA, maybe it's time to start training, whether it is for fitness, self-defense, or competitions. MMA offers a journey like no other. A huge thank you to our guest today. It's provide us a valuable insight. So next, we will turn the channel to another combat sport, Taekwondo. But before we invite our guest Taekwondo out, let's have a short break to have an advertisement. Let's show. Welcome back to Sport Expo, the show where we dive deep into the world of sport, uncovering the story behind the athletes who inspire us. I'm your host, Yongsin, and now we will stepping into the world of Taekwondo. Taekwondo is more than just a martial arts, it's a discipline that emphasizes speed, power, and precision. It is one of the most dynamic and widely practiced martial arts in the world today. But how did it all begin? Taekwondo's roots track back over 2,000 years to ancient Korea, where warriors developed powerful combat techniques for self-defense. Some of the earliest influences come from the Taekwondo and Old Korean fighting style that emphasize dynamic footwork and powerful kicks. Among the most famous of these warriors were the Hwarang, an elite group of young fighters who trained in both combat and philosophy. These warriors follow a strict code of honor that emphasized loyalty, courage, and respect, values that are still at the heart of the Taekwondo today. During Korea's modernizations, Taekwondo evolved into a more structured martial arts in 1955. The name of Taekwondo was officially adopted, combining Tae meaning that foot and kicking, Kwan is meaning for the fist and the striking, and Do meaning the way or the discipline. Unlike other martial arts, Taekwondo is known for its high fight, fast kick, and the agile movement, making it one of the most visually spectacular combat sports. Taekwondo gained international recognitions in the late 20th century. By 1975, the World Taekwondo Federation, and now we call World Taekwondo, was founded, and just a few decades later, And in the 2000, Taekwondo became an officially Olympic sport at the Sydney Games. Since that, it has continued to grow exponentially with millions of practitioners across the world, from young children to the athletes. Over the years, Taekwondo has evolved blended tradition with the modern athleticism. It's a sport that pushes boundaries, requires agility, strength, and mental toughness. Athletes dedicate years of rigorous training to master high flying kicks, precise footwork, and strategic sparring techniques. And while it is a competitive sport, Taekwondo remains rooted in respect. Respect for the arts, respect for the instructor, and also for the opponent. So before we meet our guest, let's have an introduction video about him.
This is Woo Jin Yi, and my name, you can call me Jin Yi. I'm 20 years old this year, and I'm a Malaysian. I come from Johor, and also I'm studying in UCSI University in degree in mass communication, year 1 sem 2. I joined the Taekwondo since I'm 8 years old, and until now I'm already 12 years ago until now. So this is my journey. Thank you everyone. See you later.
It's an honor to have you on the shows. So to start things off, can you have a short introduction about yourself?
Okay, thank you. Hello guys, my name is Woo Jin Yi, and you can call me Jin Yi. I'm 20 years old, and I'm come from Johor, and I'm studying in UCSI University also. So I'm year 1 sem 2. I'm also the degree in mass communication, and I'm the athlete Taekwondo Pomse. Yes.
Okay, welcome to Sport Expo again. So can you share what inspired you to start practicing the Taekwondo?
Okay, I'm practicing Taekwondo since I'm 8 years old because I'm pretty sure when I enter the Taekwondo, I think that the Taekwondo is very handsome.
Handsome.
Yes, because
of handsome.
Yes. Oh, their kick their front kick, side kick or their flip oh my god. Oh, very good. So I very patient and I go inside and practice. But since I'm 8 years old, practice until now already 12 years old. But if I practice very serious one to go competition is since I'm 13 years old.
I see, that's amazing. So every athletes will face their challenges at the beginning of their journey. So what is the most challenging part for you from your beginning?
From my beginning, I think it's a confusion because when I'm starting, I'm a Pomse player. Okay, Pomse player is like you have a format to perform your style because you have three performance style like I Taekwondo have sparring and my one is a Pomse and another one is freestyle Pomse. The freestyle Pomse is like you need to do backflip, flip over here, over there like that. But my Pomse is just have that format to practice the format and play the format like that. Okay, so the most confucius one is I don't know how to do my performance very perfectly and train like a very systematically. So when I'm start my practice since I'm 13 years old, I'm very struggle because my flexibility, my power, my speed is really not enough. So I go competition, I fail everywhere, I lose every time. Yes. So at least I have my coach, Coach Kim Moy and Coach Charles and Coach Jim Wei. They really help me to correct myself and correct my position until now I become the state player already.
Okay, so have the good coach is the half of the success. Is it mean that?
Yes, and you need to trust them.
Yes. So I think that training also is the key success in the part of taekwondo, right? So can you describe your daily training routine?
Daily training routine. I think my daily training routine is at least 2 hours every day. Okay, because half hour we'll do stretching and do some stretching like that. Because half hour you need to do to avoid the injury. Because my performance need to keep very high like that. So your flexibility need to stretching very well. Okay.
Did you get injured before?
Get injured. It's very less.
Yes.
But have one injury that is I'm 13 years old. I broke my left hand here. Here.
Okay.
But it's recovered already because that one is performance also, but not the competition one. I falling down from the height like this, and my hand
Oh my
broke.
God.
Yes, and my mother directly sent me to hospital.
Oh, I see. So, okay, come back to this. So, how you prepare your competitions? Because just now you mentioned that when 13 years old you start to have competition in taekwondo, right? So, how do you prepare the competition?
How do I prepare a competition? Before 1 month, 1 month before the competition, I will do very like intensive one, like enhance my attitude. Enhance my position. Okay, like a punch, the power, the speed, like that. So you feel your muscle is very soreness, and do some cardio also need, because when I play pomse, it's very exhausted. When we play finish, because my pomse have X style to play, so the X style I finished, very exhausted. So the cardio also needed. Okay.
That's a very intense routine. So, what do you think is the most important aspect of training for taekwondo?
Okay, in my pomse performance, important aspect. Every training I need to catch my mode, because in competition the muscle memories is very important, because when you go to competition you forget what you need to do and what you need to remember, because you are very nervous. So you go to the stage or go to the competition stage, you feel, oh my god, you jam. Your brain will not thinking about, you're just thinking what you're thinking about. Okay, so you build out muscle memories is very important before you go to competition.
So you think that mentally prepare is more important than the physical?
Wow, I think both is very important, because if mental preparing, like, okay, playing my performance, I cannot eat ice, and the fried is also cannot, because when you eat fried very much, when you knee out, you feel, it's very heavy. Okay, so
I
like
see.
that. So if you mental, and you need to sleep very well, at least 6 hours or 7 hours, because athlete need the high performance and training very serious.
Okay. So we actually have a special demo video where our guest will break down some key taekwondo technicals for us. So let's check it out.
Hi, I'm back again, okay? And now, why I untie my belt already? Because I need to teach you guys how to tie your belt. Okay, so first you need to get a belt first, okay? And make sure your name and this one, okay, put inside. Because until you complete, your name you put outside already. Okay, so this one put inside first. And your left side, this one, put here, and another you longer a bit, because you need to surround your body. Okay, and First, surround first, surround. Okay, one row, and you become 2 row like that. And this one, when you look at this, you cannot, okay, because cannot like this. You need to your left side, okay, left one, longer a bit. Okay, move longer a bit. Pull it back like this, and this one you need to roll inside, surround inside. 1 row. Okay, normally 1 row is enough, but my belt is too long, big, so I need to surround 2 rows. Okay, and like this one, do the same thing. This one, the upper one. Okay, put up there and put it and tie it tightly like this. Okay, that's all. How to do a stretching? First is head. Okay, your head up, down, left, right, and each position you need to hold like this and 10 seconds. Okay, and a hand also like this, and up one, stretching, and another hand also needed. Okay, like this, and this one. I will do this one to open your this way. Okay, because when you kick, front kick, side kick, this way is very important to knee up. Okay, so I will stretching here and put down like this, and side way down. Okay, chest side way down also. And now I will teach you some basic. Okay, you do a riding stand first. Okay, when you do riding stand, make sure your leg, okay, your toe look in front. Okay, and the second one, bend your knee. Okay, this one, remember, that's all. This one is riding stand. And your hand, I teach you how to do a punch. Okay, like when the performance punch, they have a starting point and ending point. So, okay, one hand here, another hand here. I said one, this hand retract, and another hand push it out like this. 1, ha, 2, ha, 3, ha, 4, ha, and the advanced level, twist your waist, twist. 1, ha, 2, 3, 4, like this. And another one, kicking. Okay, the most simple one, front kick. How to do? First, gunning block. This one is our ready position. Okay, and the second one, how to kick a front kick. First, your back leg, knee up. Second one, kick out and kick back like this. 1, pull back, 3, put up. Okay. So hope you guys can learn it, and thank you very much. See you.
Okay, welcome back. So let's talk about the technicals of Taekwondo. So can you demo some easy part for protect? Like girls need to protect ourselves, right?
Yes.
So what skill do you think that we need to learn to protect ourselves?
Very simple. So we need to stand up first.
Okay,
Okay.
we can stand up first. Okay, we need to stand up first.
Stand up first, and you need to you have three weakness space. Okay, human also. Whether it's boy or girls. Okay. Oh, he scare me the skateboard is scare me my aura is 100 already. Okay.
Scare you will kick.
Chill.
Okay, never mind. Just skip it. Okay,
Okay.
we go back to the demo part.
Okay, wait. Okay. There are three parts. First is throat this way. This way is weakest one.
Weakest.
Weakest.
Okay.
When okay, and the second one, solar plexus this way. You have a triangle and like a triangle hole. This one. Like this way. Lower a bit. This way. Have a triangle this way. This one is very. When you hit this one, this one is very hurt.
Okay.
And really, you cannot move already. And the third one is below.
Okay.
Yes. So, if have a enemy, okay, or stranger, follow you, okay. First, if you can run first.
Okay.
Okay, because if you don't run, you want to fight with him. That means you have the risk to become injury.
Oh yeah.
So if you can run, you just run first. But if you cannot run, the second option I teach you. Okay.
Okay. So the technique 1 is you need to run. You need
to-
to learn how to run
run
faster.
and
Yes.
and you need to search who is overwhelmed, who it got very more people you go find
Crowded space.
crowded space, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So what's the technique that you want to teach me to protect?
Okay, first, you can use your elbow or punch, because elbow this one or elbow this way. If a children you use elbow, okay, children only hit your solar plexus or hit somewhere, okay, just normally hit. Also very pain already. If you are the like you or the person very bigger, okay, very powerful, boom, like this, 100 impact.
100
Yes, very
directly back sun.
Yes, wherever you hit hit here also can. But you can hit the solar plexus or below or the throat also can. But this one you can hit wherever you want. Okay. But you can aim this one is very good But if the person very tall,
I can't react.
so you can you're very tall, it's better you hit the elbow.
Oh? Okay.
Hit because it's very high you can bend a bit, go.
Okay.
And the second one, if your elbow cannot touch their throat, you can punch. Very simple one. Punch only. Punch.
If I not enough power, then how?
Oh no, this one if you punch you very no powerful, you also pain already.
Oh, okay.
So if you too powerful this way the person is very seriously he will die. Yes.
Okay.
But the stranger die never mind
Cannot. We need to respect all the life in the world, right?
Okay. So if the person very high, you can use your punch, hit their throat, or use your elbow to hit their solar plexus. The solar plexus also can punch, also can. Like that.
Okay,
so this
first
one
is run, second is punch, then is elbow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So these three options is very useful.
Okay. Oh, I see. So let's see.
Okay, thank you very much. Hope you can learn about it.
Okay, I learned, but audience, please learn also. But the first one you need to learn is run. Okay?
Yes.
So come back. We talk about your competitions. That I think audience also very interested to know that. So, do you prefer to be aggressive from the starts or analyze your opponent first?
I think my style will analyze first.
Why?
Because when I analyze I can see the opponent style is very speed, but their power is cannot like that. So I can adjust
you will
my
know the weight of the opponent first, and then you can know how you strategize your strategy to
yes,
win the opponent, right?
yes, like that.
Yeah,
I can adjust myself.
Okay. So what's the most challenging type of opponent for you?
Challenging time. I can consider to admire challenges. Okay, because I have one person I very admire him. Is Jason Rujinwei. Because his power, his speed, and his kick higher or whatever flexibility, his relax and power. All of this one is very good already. Very very good. It's perfect. He is a national team Malaysia also. In the graders, it's a graders in Malaysia.
Oh, okay. It's a quite high command for this person, right?
Yes.
So may I know during the competitions, what you're feeling during competitions when you are facing to your opponents? What you're feeling?
Oh man, stand on stage. Before I stand to the stage, I will a bit nervous because I will think later I think I can, so I can do it. Okay, so I standing on the stage, I will become no nervous already because I trust myself and do myself better. If I'm do my better performance, I can defeat all of the opponent.
Oh, I see. So thank you for your sharing. So what an incredible conversation. Taekwondo is more than just a martial arts. It's a discipline that teaches strength, preference, and respect. Every kick, strike, and block reflect the dedications and the hard work of an athlete. So Taekwondo teaches that success is not just about winning fights, it's about developing a strong mind and indomitable spirits and the courage to keep pushing forward. This lesson extends beyond the mat into the everyday life. The value of Taekwondo is discipline, respect, and perseverance are qualities that benefit anyone. Whether they compete at the highest level or simply practice for the self-improvement, it's a sport that unites people of all ages and background, fostering confidence and personal growth. A huge thank you to our guest today for sharing his journey and expertise today. And to our viewer, whether you are a beginner or a seasonal martial artist, keep training, stay focused, and embrace the journey of self-improvement. Taekwondo is about progress, not perfections. Taekwondo continue to inspire people worldwide, from young children taking their first step on the mat to elite athletes competing on the global stage. Keep believing in yourself, keep striving for greatness, and let the principles of Taekwondo guide you in all aspects of life. Now, let's take a break and have an advertisement. After that, we will have a special segment for our viewer. Stay tuned, we will be right back. Welcome back. I think it's not just me but everybody else who's curious about what the public think about boxing, MMA, and Taekwondo. So we have arranged a special outdoor broadcast to ask the public what they think about boxing, MMA, and Taekwondo. Let's show. Hold on. 他没有切回来，我自己不会有声音。
他刚刚没有关。
So maybe have some technical issues. Let's let them fix. Our boxing, MMA, and Taekwondo just now, we have two guests to discuss all of this martial arts and martial arts that let us more clearer to the martial arts, the technique, their feeling or their aspect in the competitions or the daily routine training. So if you are feeling that you need to learn something, maybe martial arts is your choice to start a sport, start in martial arts. So the martial arts, I think now is all of the people is interested to learn and watch the the competition because of the fight is handsome, the style is cool, that's so so that is the way from getting people into this aerial learn martial arts. So now we pass to our special live segment. Now we pass to Jisoo.
So thank you for Yongxing. So welcome to our like segment part. So I'm your host Giselle. So since our team is about Taekwondo and MMA, so let's take a look about UCSI student which sport they most prefer. So let's go. Hello, girls. So can I ask you for a few questions? So our first question is what your first impression about Taekwondo and MMA?
I think Taekwondo strikes me as highly disciplined martial arts, and which its emphasis on powerful kicks and fluid movement. But MMA is more on power, and it's raw, dynamic, and demands mystery of multiple fighting styles, which I find really exciting.
Okay, sure. So another question is if you had to try one, which will you choose? Is it Taekwondo or MMA?
I think it's MMA because it's more challenging and it requires so many different areas like striking, wrestling, and submissions. But Taekwondo is certainly demanding in its own rights. So I think I will prefer more in MMA.
Looks like you're very interesting about MMA. So another question is just now you did you see our segment inside the studio? So you think like the two guy, which one is more handsome?
Uh, I think my boyfriend is the most handsome lah because he also know how to fight. But and most of the time he fight with me lah.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So let's find other people. Hello, can I interview your few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so my first question is what's your first impression about Taekwondo and MMA?
I actually don't really know what is taekwondo and MMA. Could you explain?
So for the MMA is a mixed martial art, so it's a full contact combat sport that combine techniques from various martial art discipline lah. So allowing fighters to use like both striking and also grappling technique. So Taekwondo is like uh,
Okay. Okay, I see. So back to the question again is
okay, so what's your first impression about Taekwondo and MMA?
my first impression of both is a boy sport more than a girl sport because since young my mom really doesn't want me to do both of these because I'm already like tomboyish, so they forced me to do dance classes, not taekwondo or yeah.
Okay, so another question is, do you think learning for this sport is difficult and why what's the reason?
I think it's quite difficult because it needs lots of physical energy, and for someone like me, not really into sports, I would easily get short of breath.
So if let you try for one sport, you would prefer for Taekwondo or MMA, or you still prefer for dancing?
Um, I would still prefer taekwondo because it's like a childhood dream of mine more than dancing. So yeah, I would go for taekwondo.
Okay, so my last question is, what kind of people do you think they are suitable for this sport?
Uh, I would say good physics because both of these sports need like really built with high energy to do this. So um no matter it's girl or boy, I think they would need like a good physical body, like strength, everything to to maintain this sport.
Alright, so thank you for your time. So this is all for our live segment part. So thank you everyone. We pass to our host Yong Sing. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you, Giselle. And just like that, we have reached the end of another exciting episode of Sport Expo. Today has been an incredible journey diving into the world of two powerful martial arts, MMA and Taekwondo. Both of these disciplines demand extreme focus, discipline, and resilience MMA challenges. Fighters to master multiple combat styles, blending strictly gambling and strategy into a seamless fight game. Meanwhile, Taekwondo emphasize agility, technicals, and mental fortitude, pushing practitioners to perfect their precisions and speed. Throughout today's episode, we have learned that no matter which martial arts you practice, the core value remain the same: dedications, respect, and perseverance. The journey of fighter is one of the constant learning, pushing past limits to refining their skills. Hearing from our guests has been truly inspiring their dedications to their craft, the challenges they have overcome, and the lessons they have learned serve as a reminder that martial arts are not just about physical combat. They shape character and mindset. Whether you are stepping into the MMA cage or you are stepping into a Taekwondo mat, the real battle is within yourself. To all our audience, if you ever been curious about martial arts, maybe this is your sign to start training. You never know where is the journey will take you. Whether you are drawn to the dynamic world of MMA or the disciplined precisions of Taekwondo, each path offers unique challenge and reward. A huge thank you to our guests today. So if you like today's episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring road story, atlas interview, and in-depth story coverage. Until next time, keep fighting, keep learning, and keep exploring the world of sport. See you next time.